Welcome in, everyone. We're going to be doing some solo wavelength today. Ooh, spooky, scary. Yeah, Corey unfortunately died. There's a snowstorm hitting the East Coast, and we left Corey outside, and he died. So, welcome in, everyone.
We'll focus to you.
Welcome. So the wavelength setup is still a little bit borked, but we're gonna be doing our best here. We're gonna start off with romantic to restraining order. Let me remember how the fuck we play this game when it's just me. See, I think I give the hint to y'all, right? I think that's the setup. Okay, romantic to restraining order. I'm gonna give the hint to y'all. Welcome in, Anna. Good to see you. Okay. Romantic to restraining order. Gonna center out that dial here. I am giving y'all the hint this time around. We're going to start simple. We're going to start simple this time. I'm going to say murdering you. Is that romantic or is that a restraining order? I'm going to start off with murdering you. Let's adjust the focus over to here. Welcome in, everyone. You get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. I see one vote for 20 right now for murder. I will let you all have a moment to determine where you want to set this dial. Okay. What was the hint? It was murdering you. Murdering you was the hint. Also, Brittany, thank you so much for the heart me. It seems like the only vote we have so far is 20. So I'm going to lock it in here. Hey, that is a 4 to start us off. Very nice. Very nice. In this game mode, whenever we score 4, it is only worth 3 points, but the benefit instead is we get a bonus card added to the stack, extending the game. Very nice. We start with 7 cards. We are still at 7 cards because of the 4. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can generate another card here. It's a little bit annoying with the current setup, but I think we can do it. Would be a good therapist, would be a terrible therapist. Okay, what we're going to do for this one is I am going to spin up the board, and I'm going to look away, and y'all will be able to give hints to me. So I'm mixing up the board, I'm closing my eyes, and I'm opening it right now. Hopefully it is lined up to a number. If not, I don't know. Y'all are going to give me hints to get me to put the red dial right onto the blue 4 that you are seeing right now. Would be a good therapist, would be a terrible therapist. Interesting. Okay, get in your answers. I am closing up the board. Chat, you can look. Let's see. Respin. Do I need to respin? I agree, it's fine. Responsible. Okay, so I'm seeing Ice Agent so far. This is a little bit interesting considering it's just me this time around. There is no Corey. I think an Ice Agent would be a pretty terrible therapist. It's fine. Okay. I gave a clue. Hans, I didn't even see what you said. Retype your clue. I mean, right now I'm maxed out on 20 for Ice Agent would be a pretty terrible therapist. I said an abusive partner. Okay, that is also pretty far to 20. Are we assuming we got two 20s in a row? Erica Kirk. Rolling up to the therapist's office and Erica Kirk walks in. Okay, I'm maxing out 20 there. I'm not gonna debate, one way or another. I'm just gonna say hard 20. Hey, nice. Erica Kirk for the win. That is 2 4s in a row. Someone on that registry list. The Australian guy, that one. I mean, you should know better than to trust an Australian. Chat, in this game mode, whenever we score 4, it is only worth 3 points, meaning we are now at 6 right now. 6 is the score, and we are still at 7 cards remaining. Very nice. Australian, lol. That's what I read. Also, thank you so much for the heart me, A, and Hayden for the rose, and A with the go popular. Thank you. All right. We will see if I can generate a new card. All right, so that one didn't work. We'll do it again. Least powerful god, most powerful god. Ah, man, this one sucks to do without Corey here. I sent more than that, but you're welcome. Really? Sorry, I can't, like, see. A sent a heart me and a go popular. A also sent a rose. That's all I'm seeing right now. I'm sorry, A. All right. I'm giving the hints to y'all this time without Corey, which is going to be interesting. It's okay, Mark. Thanks, A. Alright, let me line this up with a number here. Least powerful god, most powerful god. How the fuck do I give a hint with this solo? I miss having Corey here. Corey knows gods. Okay. Least powerful god, most powerful god. Let me lock in a moment. Chat, will you forgive me if I give a really stupid answer? I'm gonna go with Wandissimo from Fairly Odd Parents, the purple fairy, Wandissimo. I'm gonna go with that. No, shit. All right. I think I can start a poll right now. Chat, y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like us to set this dial to. Your hint is Wandissimo. Not Wanda, no, that is a separate fairy. Hashtag followed by the number you would like me to set this dial to. Burgos, the poll's not working. Hashtag followed by the number. I'm just going to estimate what people are saying. I see some hashtag 3s, hashtag 5s, hashtag 7s. Hi, are you alone today? Yes, Corey died. So there's a big snowstorm hitting all of America, and we left Corey outside, and he froze to death. So in his place, I'm going to be running the show. I'm seeing a lot of hashtag 5s. So for now, I'll probably just call it at hashtag 5. There is not an official poll going right now. I'm going to lock in there. That's from Mozart. Thank you, Hayden. Yo, Lucy, thank you for the finger hearts. Justice for Twitch, SMH. All right, I'm locking in 5. Close. That is a 3. You were aiming for 6. Very nice, very nice. That means our score is now 9. Score of 9 with 6 cards remaining, which is not bad at all. Very nice. All right, let's see. Chat. I gave y'all the hint this time, which means you guys are about to give me the hint.
Poll's working.
Poll's working now. Nice. Let's see if this will work. We give a hint now. Thank you, Hayden. Good name for a baby, bad name for a baby. Chat, y'all are giving me the hints this time. Usually Corey is here to pick 3 of the answers. This time I'm just going to look at all your answers. What Borgo said. Thank you. Thank you, Ames. All right. Aaron Nicole, thank you so much for the heart me. I'm mixing up the board. I'm closing my eyes. Chat, you are going to give me hints this time. The placement is right there. You guys can see it. I cannot. You are going to give me hints so that I can place a dial right onto that blue 4. Blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. Hopefully it's lined up with a number. Not really a way for me to see if it's not, but we'll do it closest to. All right. So got my eyes closed. I'm closing up the board. Chat, you may look. I'm seeing Haley, Rachel, Andrew, Charlie. Oh man, I got a good friend named Charlie. That's gonna sway me. But I'm seeing multiple people saying Alex. Good name for a baby, bad name for a baby, Alex. Well, it's a gender neutral name, so I think that puts me to the good side a little bit. I'm seeing some Johns as well. No Twitch tonight? Correct. It is a TikTok-only stream. Alex and John. I don't know. That sounds like a good name for a baby. It's not the best name in the world, but I don't know. I'm leaning towards the good side. I think I'm going to put it's like a 4. 4 on the good side for Alex and John. Does that seem reasonable? Tom. Marie. Marie is a great name. I'm locking in 4. I'm going to lock in right here. We're going with Alex and John. Those are fine names for a baby. They're modern to some extent. I'm locking in 4. I can't see the board yet. I'm on a delay here. Oh my goodness. I was completely off. It was 10. It was a middling name. Really? Naming them after your ex. That would have pushed me back a little bit. Man, okay, that is 0 points for me. Unfortunate. We are down to 5 cards remaining. Score of 9 right now. I had too much faith in John and Alex. Mark doesn't get chat logic. I don't. That is a reoccurring theme, I'm afraid. All right. I am choosing the card this time. I'm giving the hints to y'all. Y'all are going to vote on the placement. Let's see what we got. Hairless to Harry? Ew, I hate that card. We're doing a different card. We are going to do instead ugly word to beautiful word. I like your shirt today, Mark. Thank you, Anna. This shirt is actually missing a button. So I know you can't really see it, but sometimes my tummy be out in this shirt, and it's tragic. All right, ugly word to beautiful word. I am spinning up the board this time. I'm gonna give a hint to y'all. Cheer one, cheer one. Thank you, Ons. Scandalous. I know. I really do hate to be tummy out on a Monday. But that is simply the outfit I've chosen. All right, ugly word to beautiful word. Blue 4 that only I can see right now is what we are aiming for. I'm spinning it around so that y'all can see. Ugly word to beautiful word. What the hell am I going to say? Chat, I only have one thing on my mind. IDK, what mark logic on this would be. You're about to see. You are about to see. Chat, I'm going to say for my hint, don't hate me for this. This is the only thing coming to mind. I'm going to say Lowkirk Genuinely. Ugly word to beautiful word. Your hint is Lowkirk Genuinely. Digestible, for fuck's sake. It happens. It happens. Let's see. How do I start? I'm starting a poll right now. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like to vote for. Hey, poll's working this time. Hashtag followed by the number. Your hint on ugly word to beautiful word is Lowkirk Genuinely. A word with a varied history to it. Seeing a lot of hashtag 3s. Make sure when you vote it is hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Right now, hashtag 4 is in the lead with 5 votes. I'm going to give a second. Get in your votes. We're going to be ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashtag 4 is the winner. For Lowkirk Genuinely. You guys think that's an ugly word? Let's see if you're right. Hey! Very nice! It is an ugly, stupid word that does not have meaning. Very good. Yo, Mandarific with the heart me, Motart with the heart me, thank you all so much. Chat, in this game mode, whenever we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points. But instead, the benefit is we get a bonus card added to the stack, extending the game. We are at 5 cards remaining with a score of 12 right now, which is not bad at all. The hint was Lowkirk Genuinely, yes. Which is quite the word. Alright, I'm generating another card. You guys are giving the hints to me this time around. Let's see what we got. 5 cards remaining, score of 12, which is really good, by the way. Boomer activity to Gen Z activity. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this card, but we're gonna run it. Spell that, please. Can't. Cannot do that. It is not a real word. Welcome in, Doc, by the way. Good to see you. Alright, I am spinning up the board. Y'all are giving the hints to me. Boomer activity, Gen Z activity. I'm closing my eyes. Chat, blue 4 right there is what we're aiming for. Hopefully it is lined up with a number. If it's not, we will do closest to. What was the card again? Boomer activity, Gen Z activity. This is an interesting card. Chat, I'm going to trust y'all to be giving me hints. Memorize that placement. Boomer activity, Gen Z activity. I'm closing up the board. Chat, I may look. Let's see. Ooh, chess. Chess is a really interesting one. Reading, sleeping, breathing, reading for fun. Reading for fun, I feel like, is typically considered to be a boomer activity, but it's starting to become more popular. I mean, we have a full book club in our Discord right now. Link in bio if you want to join our Discord for a book club. Sport, eating, living, breathing. Okay. What I'm getting right now is these are all very, very generic answers that everyone does, meaning it's going to be dead center. Everyone reads, everyone goes for walks, everyone breathes, everyone does puzzles. So it's going to be 10, right? Right? Surely Gen Z is not so illiterate that I need to push it further than that. I'm going to call it 10. Ooh, close. Oh my goodness, that is a 3. Very nice. I should have considered that boomers are known for reading more so than Gen Z is. That is a 3, meaning we get 3 points, taking us to a score of 15 with 4 cards remaining. That is not a bad score at all. Very nice. Going to a cafe is an interesting one. I consider that to be a Gen Z activity, like going to like Starbucks or something. But I guess I could see that as a boomer activity, like slightly. I don't know. That's an interesting hint. All right, chat, I'm generating a card this time. I'm going to give the hint to y'all all by yourself today. Yes. Yes, Chelsea, it is unfortunately just me. There's a big storm, a snowstorm that hit the East Coast. I'm sure you heard about it. We left Corey outside and he froze to death. So it is just me for today. Welcome in, Abby. Howdy, Lesser Chat, BTW. Y'all. Y'all can't be calling it Lesser Chat when it's just me here. All right, bad song to dance to, good song to dance to. Oh, fuck. I really need somebody else to bounce off of for a card like this. My taste in music is so fucking bad. Bad song to dance to, good song to dance to. Chat, please forgive me. Please forgive me if the hint is just downright terrible. I'm closing it up. I'm spinning it around. Bad song to dance to, good song to dance to. Meaning Corey got snowed in and could not make it, but rip Corey Sickle. Anna, you know, that is a decent theory, but he did in fact freeze to death and died. Mark through, probs. You haven't even heard my hint yet, but I've definitely through. Bad song to dance to, good song to dance to. Chat, my hint to you is going to be... This doesn't even count as a song, I'm going to go for it anyway. I'm going to say Funeral Procession. Funeral Procession is my hint. The hearse pulls up, it is playing a song. Are you dancing to it? Are you vibing? Chat, I am going to start a poll right now. Let's see. I'm starting the poll right now. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you want to set the dial to. Hashtag followed by the number. Your hint is Funeral Procession. For a bad song to dance to, good song to dance to. The hearse pulls up. It is blaring music over the radio. Are you dancing to it? Are you catching a vibe? Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. It is a landslide right now for hashtag 2. I'll give y'all a moment to get your answers in, but it is a complete landslide towards hashtag 2. Getting your votes, you're going to be ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashtag 2 was the winner. We New Orleans, says Country Mozart. For my dead body will I be in New Orleans. Okay, that is a 2. Those are 2 points. We're on the board. We're aiming for maxed out 0. Very nice. Yeah, guys, Funeral Procession is not the vibe. If Corey dies and we are holding a funeral in his honor, please do not be dancing to the music. Bye. Got to go. Well, see you later, Abby. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully you're able to join us later. So that was a 2. We were at 15, right? So we're at a score of 17 right now with 3 cards remaining. Guys, 17 is a really good score for 3 cards remaining. So we are going to lock in here. I am focused, BG. I forgot 0 is an option now. Yes. Back in the day, it used to be 1 to 17, but currently it is 0 to 20. Wow. All right, let's get another card going. I'm giving y'all hints. No, you guys are giving me hints this time. Thank goodness. That makes it so much easier. I kind of miss 1 through 17. Come on, country, surely. Having 0 as an option is pretty cool. Having 10 be dead center, is that not a cool feature? Before, what was center for 1 to 17? It's like 11 or something. Unsexy emoji, sexy emoji. Whatever, we're running it. We're running it. I'm mixing up the board. Chat, give me your sexiest or least sexiest emojis. That blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. I am going to interpret y'all's hints, y'all's emojis, and determine whether it's sexy or not. Chat, I do need to lock in because one of the times we did this card, people gave me the cactus emoji. And I was like, well, the cactus emoji, that's a little sexy, right? It's a little bit on the sexy side. They've roasted my ass so hard, it was not on the sexy side. All right, unsexy emoji, sexy emoji, get in your hands. I am closing up the board. Cool. All right, I'm seeing some emojis come in. All right, no cactus emojis. Moderators, ban anyone sending a cactus emoji. Okay, I'm seeing the laughing emoji, the cat emoji, some smirks. These seem to be on the sexy side. Come on, like the wink emoji, a little wink. If I'm flirting with someone, trying to be sexy, and I send them a little wink emoji, I think that's in the ballpark. It's not the sexiest emoji in the world, because then we'd be getting some eggplants or some peaches. Okay, I'm getting a lot of smirk emojis. I feel like 15 is fair for the smirk emoji. Right? Right? You're not going to cancel me for this? Also, oh my goodness, I cannot read that name, but I see, is that Mpreg? For the heart mate, thank you so much. I cannot read that name, but thank you so much. I am locked in 15. I think the smirk emoji is a little sexy. Not for this, no. Demosthenes, welcome in, by the way. Oh, whoa! It was more sexy than I thought. That is 2 points. Very nice. We were at 17. We are now at 19 with 2 cards remaining. I was so scared that it was going to be on the unsexy side and people were going to roast me again. Turns out it was more sexy for the smirk emoji. Ander has entered the chat. Indeed. Welcome in. Ander of many names. In some chats, you are Ander. In others, you are Demosthenes. I thought I'd get you there. And the issue is, I am too biased. I'm too scared to get this one wrong. Where I'm going to lean to the unsexy side, basically no matter what, because I am so scared of hitting it too sexy when it's fucking cactus again. Alright, chat, I'm giving you all the hints this time. It is me solo giving the hints. There's no one to course correct for me. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue. Chat, I've been to one wedding. I am now prepared for this. I'm spinning the board around. Also, usually I have Corey here to force to do headbands or guess whom with me. Chat, I'm going to mention now, if we manage to get to 50,000 likes tonight, I will do a solo headbands with y'all, a solo guess whom. What happened to the studio? If you want to see the studio, check us out on Twitch. There is a link in our bio. Why are you all alone? Chelsea, that's such a mean way to phrase that. Me at the retirement home. Why are you all alone? Why do you not have family supporting you? I am all alone because we left Corey outside. A big storm hit the East Coast and Corey froze to death. So it is just me. Hold on, let me remind myself of the placements. There we go. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue. All by myself. LMAO, rip Corey. Yeah, he will be missed. He will be missed. Once the ground thaws, we will bury him. Until then, we are storing him in the freezer. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue. I need to give y'all a hint. Let me lock in. Let me lock in a moment. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue. I'm going to say a field at night. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue. My hint to you is a field at night. I am restarting the poll right now. Right now, the poll has started. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag, followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue. Your hint is a field at night. With lights or without, I can't specify. The hint I gave you is what I gave you. Great wedding venue, bad wedding venue, a field at night. I'm new. Who's Corey? Well, welcome in, Sky. I'm glad that you're hanging out, that you're new. Corey is my usual co-host, who sits right here. So this blank space that you are seeing, filled up with air, that usually is not air. It is usually a Corey. But unfortunately, we left him outside during the big snowstorm, and he froze to death. So he is now dead. We are running the show without him. Corey is usually on the other side of of who? Shit, now it's suspenseful. All right, hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Make sure to include the hashtag. That is how your vote gets counted. If you don't include the hashtag, then you just type in a number. It doesn't count towards anything. 14 is winning right now. We are going to give it a second. I'm ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashtag 14 was our winner. You guys think it's a bad wedding venue for a field at night? See how I did. Hey, okay, that's points. That is points. That is not bad at all. We were at a score of 19. We are now at 21, because that is a 2. We are at 1 card remaining with a score of 21. Very nice. Okay, all right, you guys were on the right side. It's a bad wedding venue because you're in a field at night. There's going to be bugs there. There's going to be just general coldness because you're outside. You guys were on the right track. 1 card remaining. You guys gave the hints to me this time. When will you be back in the studio? Wednesday. So if you want to check us out on Twitch, there's a link in our bio. We will be back in the usual studio on Wednesday. W Maz, yo, Maz sent a potato in Paris and a snow angel. Oh, thank you so much, Maz. In memory of Corey doing a little snow angel. W Maz. You guys sending gifts is what allows us to have a funeral for Corey. If it was not for y'all, we would just toss him in the street. Better with age, worse with age. Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay. I'm mixing up the board this time. You guys are giving the hints to me. Are you all by yourself today? Yes, Olive T. I have mentioned this a few times, but we left Corey outside, and in the big snowstorm, he froze to death and died. So it is just me today. But you guys are giving the hints to just me. Normally, Corey's here to pick out 3 hints to give to me. This time, I was reading everything. So I'm reading all y'all's hints. It's like you guys have infinite hints for me. Better with age, worse with age. Blue 4 right there is what you are aiming for. I am closing up the board. Mark, you may look. Skin, what the hell? Getting born, sight. Better with age, worse with age, skin. Oh man, gymnastics. Well, that's definitely worse with age. And I'm gonna say in general, skin. Like you get wrinkly when you get old, right? So it's gonna be worse with age. Gymnastics, eyesight, agility. Milk. Better with age, worse with age, milk. I'm going to say worse with age there. I'm going to call that like a 17. I don't think this is maxed out worse with age. Stamina, vein pokeability, joints. Oh, you guys are really, really pushing towards worse with age. I'm going to call that 18, actually. All right, I'm going to lock in 18. Let's see how we did. Better with age, worse with age. Fuck, it was 20. It was maxed out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. That is a 2 to finish us off. Final score, 23. What would max out, bro? I don't know. I'm trying to think what would max me out. Better with age, worth it with age. Milk is a good one. You know what? You know what? Fair. I don't even know what would max me out. That was on me. That wasn't on you guys. ABBA. I should have always believed A. Dementia. Dementia's a fucked up hint. Alright, chat. We do not go anywhere. We are playing another round. Do not worry. But we finished off that round with a score of 23. Meaning the message we get from the creators of Wavelength themselves is, for 23, Galaxy Brain. Whoa. Very nice. Galaxy Brain. We are starting another round. We're going to try to see if we can beat 23 this next round. My mental wellness. Yeah. Game's over. I'm out. No, wait. Wait. We are doing another round. Do not worry. Do not go anywhere. We are starting with 7 cards. We are trying to beat the score of 23. Trying to beat the score of 23. You guys gave the hints last time. I'm giving you guys the hint this time. Guys, how do you feel about this this solo version of Wavelength? Do you like it better or worse than when we have normal people here? Dry food to wet food. Dry food to wet food is the card. I am giving y'all the hint. Dry food, wet food. Worse, but it's not terrible because ILY. Okay, I'll accept that Simpy Q. I'll accept it being worse, but you're hanging out regardless. It's my first time. Yo, welcome in. I am glad that you are hanging out. Also, speaking of, if you guys like the content, or you like me, or, you know, you're having fun in general, feel free to follow the channel. It really does help us out. Dry food to wet food. My hint to you is going to be tuna. I'm going to say tuna. Dry food to wet food, my hint is tuna. Back the board up. What? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it here because this is where the focus mark is. All right. Sorry, I haven't started the poll yet. Give me a second. We are restarting the poll right now. Starting right now. Y'all get to vote by typing a hashtag followed by the number you would like to vote for. Hashtag followed by the number. Make sure to include the hashtag. That is how your vote gets counted. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Your hint on dry food to wet food is tuna. Hashtag followed by the number. We got a lot of votes coming in. Love to see it. Hashtag 16 seems to be the winner right now, but it is anyone's game right now. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to vote for. Tuna or tuna salad, you only get the hint that I gave. So, I cannot specify. I'm sorry. Get in your votes. You're going to be ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashtag 16 was the winner by a landslide. 17 votes for hashtag 16. Hey, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We're aiming for 15. 16 was the winner. That means we are starting with 3 points and we are going down to 6 cards remaining. I told you guys 15. 15 was the second place answer. So a lot of people said 15. A lot of people were knowers. This is for those who know. All right, chat, you guys are giving me the hints this time. So let me generate another card here. Chat, I've kind of missed playing Wavelength. I haven't got to play Wavelength in a while. Phased personality trait. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I'm new. Am I welcome? Of course. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Chat, you guys are giving me the hints this time. Phased personality traits. I'm closing up my eyes, spinning up the board, opening it up. Chat, you may look. On the spectrum of phased personality trait, you guys are giving me hints so that I can set the red dial to hopefully land on the blue 4. That is the hope. Memorize that placement, phased personality trait. I'm closing up the board. Mark, you may look. Anime. Anime piercings. What was that? You said something cute. Only buying luxury items. Phased personality trait. If you're only buying a luxury item, that seems to me like a phase, because you can only do that when you can afford to do so, right? Anime. For me, anime is a personality trait. I'm a huge fan of anime, but I understand that's not universal. Disney, Harry Potter, Disney is perfect. Oh my goodness, so many people saying Disney. For phased personality traits? Disney? Disney really feels like a personality trait answer. People who like Disney really like Disney. Tearing apart the park for those hidden Mickeys. Tomboy for phased personality trait. Emo. Oh my goodness. If so many people were saying Disney, I can't put it to the phase side. I think it's just slightly to the personality trait side. I'm gonna call it a 12. I'm gonna lock in on 12. There's a lot of interesting ones. Referencing memes constantly. That's a personality trait. Alright, let's see how we did. Tomboy at 7 years old. Okay, well, that's a phase. But let's see how we did. Oh, whoa, we were close. We were very close. We're aiming for 10, dead center. We got a 2 instead, setting us to a score of 4, I believe. Bangs and emo are good. Kelsey, really? Bangs? I feel like bangs is like locked in personality trait. If you meet someone with bangs, like that is who they are. All right, I'm closing it up. We have 5 cards remaining, score of 4. I'm giving the hints to y'all this time. I had a bangs phase, really? But you grew out of it? Maybe I'm wrong then. I have a phase of getting bangs. Okay, it seems like I'm wrong. It seems like I'm mistaken, and bangs is more of a phase than a personality trait. Alright, what's the next card gonna be? Alien technology to Earthling shit. I hate this card. I hate this card so much. I can't believe you guys are making me run this card. Actually, no one's making me do this. Yo, Maz, with the hat and mustache and the gold medal. Thank you so much. W Maz. Pyramids. Ban anyone saying pyramids right now. Mods, if you see someone say pyramids, ban them instantly. Alien technology to Earthling shit. This is one of my least favorite cards in the entire dang deck. Pass, lol, I wish. I wish. Alien technology to Earthling shit. Closing it up, spinning the board around. Alien technology to Earthling shit. Okay, I got an interesting hint. Chat, my hint to you is going to be political cartoons. So there's things you'd find in the newspaper that have some kind of commentary on politics. Alien technology to Earthling shit. Political cartoons is my hint. Chat, we're starting the poll right now. Right now, the poll is starting. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag, followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Alien technology to Earthling shit. Make sure to include the hashtag. That is how your vote gets counted. Hashtag followed by your answer. Your hint was political cartoons. What did Maz say? If it ain't hashtag 18, mark through. I don't know, Maz. You'll have to find out. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Also, as a quick reminder, if we manage to make it to 50,000 likes tonight, we are going to be doing a bonus game of headbands, or Guess Whom, as we call it, where I will think of a person and chat is going to have yes or no questions that they ask in order to narrow it down to who we got. Yo, Mystique sent a join butterflies. Thank you so much, Mystique. Whoa! Oh, whoa! There's like wings on me now. That's actually super cool. Thank you so much, Mystique. All right. Hashtag 17 was the winner. We are going to lock in their alien technology to earthling shit, your hintless political cartoons. I'm revealing the board. Maz says if it wasn't 18, mark through. Mark through. Mark through. I'm so sorry. You know, my logic with this was, if aliens came to Earth, there's going to be political cartoons about it. They might even have their own political cartoons. So, you know, humanity is known for those political cartoons, so it is slightly on the Earthling shit side, but I think there's some plausible deniability there. But technology, the answer is mark through. No, bruh, they're human. Don't call me bruh. Don't call me bruh. Alright. I'm generating another card. We'll have another round to go. Don't worry. Mark through that previous round, but you guys will get to lock in this time. Should have said those triangular buildings. Shut up, Maz. We're gonna go... Ooh, geek to dork. That's a fun one. So, a dork is someone who's into math and sciences, and a geek is someone who's into, like, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, that kind of stuff. Alright, I'm closing my eyes. Chat, you guys get to see the board. I do not. You're going to give me hints to hopefully set the red dial right onto that blue 4 on the spectrum of geek to dork. Geek is someone who's into Star Trek, Jean Picard, that kind of stuff. A dork is someone who's into the sciences, algebra, linear equations. That is the definition. I'm closing up the board. Mark, you may look. Let's see. Star whales. Is that a typo, or did you mean to type Star Whales? Big Bang Theory, Star Wars, Star Wars. Okay, well, based off the definition I gave, Star Wars is pretty far to the geek side, I would say. Computer games, Rubik's Cube. Well, Rubik's Cube is a little bit more dork than geek, I would say. Right, because it's about memorizing equations and certain patterns. Big Bang Theory is good. Pocket protectors. Collecting figures. Okay. Okay, Big Bang Theory is pushing me a bit towards dork, right? Because if you're a big fan of Big Bang Theory, you are a geek that is in the same vein as being a fanboy of other shows. But Big Bang Theory claims to be a sciences show. So that's going to take me towards dork. Playing trombone. I'm locking in 6. 6 is my lucky number. Oh, close. Close. We're aiming for 7. I put it on 6. Very nice. We are down to... Are we down to 3 cards remaining? 3 cards remaining with a score of 7? Does that sound right? 6, 7. SMH. SMH. Alright, I was very close that time. I'm giving the hints to y'all this time around. Bye. Have a nice evening. Let's see, I'm generating another card. Let's see what we got this time around. High school activity to college activity. Okay, this is a fun one. I like this card. Girl Ames isn't here, don't ask me. What is that in reference to? Yo, On sent a potato in Paris. Thank you so much. All right, I'm giving the hints to y'all. High school activity, college activity. Blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. High school activity, college activity. Man, I really do wish I had someone to bounce these answers off of. High school activity, college activity. I'm going to say, my hint to you. You asked us for the score. It's just referring to. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Should be the board. I will help. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna say staying after class. High school activity, college activity. My hint to you is going to be staying after class. I am starting the poll right now. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Hashtag followed by the number. Make sure to include the hashtag. That is how your vote gets counted. Your hint is staying after class for high school activity to college activity. This one is indeed a thinker, as they say. It's much harder to get a 4 now that we have 20 options, or 21 options, really, because 0 is counted. But I believe in y'all. Hashtag followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Your hint was staying after class. Get in your votes. We're going to be ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm trying to think about your high school experience. That's fair. 8 was the winner. 8 was the winner. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're aiming for 7. We put it on 8, meaning our score is now 10 with 2 cards remaining. I knew it. Yeah. A few people did know it was 7. 5 people voted for 7. There's a 3rd place answer. We take those. Welcome in, Jeremy. We can see where you're looking at once you flip it towards yourself. Doubt it. If that was the case, you guys would have gotten a 4, wouldn't you have? But you didn't. All right. Let's see. Next card is going to be, you guys giving the hints to me this time. I knew it was in the 6 to 9 range. Critical fail to critical success. I don't like this card. I'm going to generate a new one. Instead, we're going to do has your undivided attention versus snooze through it. Chat, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm mixing up the board. No cheating, chat. All. I am the law here. Jeremy, are you even a moderator in this chat? All right. Blue 4 right there is what we're aiming for. You guys are going to give hints to me. I cannot see the board this time around. You guys are going to give hints to me so I can place the red dial right onto that blue 4. Card was has your undivided attention versus snooze through it. Also, if you are new here and you would like to have your own cards show up on stream, feel free to join our Discord. There's a link in our bio. There's a suggestions channel where you get to suggest cards. History, morning alarm clock, history, morning alarm, tutorial at school. Morning alarm. Do you guys really be snoozing through your morning alarms? I feel like I don't be doing that. I feel like I wake up when the alarm happens. Sunrise. A lot of people saying history. If Austin was here, it would be maxed out, has your undivided attention. But Austin's not here. I feel like history is a little bit boring. An alarm clock you can reset. A sick day. For you, Mark, somebody talking about forks. Has my undivided attention. If they're forking, if they're fork maxing, that is undivided attention. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe it is on history a little bit towards undivided attention because history repeats itself. You wanna be in the know about that. The most boring day ever. Well, that pushes me towards the snooze through it side. I'm gonna say history is not that boring, but if any topic I'm going to snooze through, it's going to be that one. I'm going to lock in 13. See how we did. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was awful. We were aiming for 20, and I was considering putting it on the undivided attention side. I tried. You did. You did. I'm going to be honest. That was on some of those comments I was getting. I don't think that was on you. I wanted to say sleep test, chat's fault. Yeah. Mark can gaslight himself into thinking anything's interesting. That's the fallacy. That is the risk of doing any of these cards. All right, chat, we got one card remaining. Score of 10. God, we're doing awful. We're doing awful this time around. I'm giving the hints to you guys this time. Let's see what we got. Show me what you got. Star Wars or Star Trek? Nah, I'm not going to run that one. That's a better card, and I have somebody else here to play off of. Instead, we're going to do Expected to Unexpected. Okay. Alarm clock's so bad, y'all just perpetually late people. I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to call that out, but I'm like, really? Alarm clock? Expected to Unexpected. Blue 4 that only I can see right now is what we are aiming for. Expected to Unexpected. Okay. Some people have a hard time waking up. Fair enough. Yo, Heather with the bow knot. Thank you so much, Heather. Expected to Unexpected. Let me lock in a moment here. We should give clues on this one. Yeah. Expected to Unexpected. My hint is going to be... Shit, I hate giving hints for these. My hint... Okay, I'm going to get a little abstract this one. My hint to you is going to be, you go to the bathroom and there is toilet paper. There is toilet paper in the bathroom. That is going to be my hint. Chat, we are starting the poll right now. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Make sure to include the hashtag. That is how your vote gets counted. Your hint was going to the bathroom and there is toilet paper. Hashtag followed by the number. Sorry, I saw somebody say hashtag 16. Really? It's a real shock if they got toilet paper in the restroom. Your hint was you go to the bathroom and there is toilet paper. Hashtag followed by the number. Hashtag 3 is winning right now. Hashtag 4 is not too far behind. Make sure to include the hashtag. That is how your vote gets counted. Is there more than 6 sheets on the roll? I can't sway you one way or another. Three shells is all you need. W reference. Get in your votes. You're going to be ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hashtag 3 was our winner by a good margin. It is expected that when you enter a restroom, there will be toilet paper. Not bad, not bad. That is not a 4, but that is, in fact, a 3. Very nice, very nice. Meaning, our final score for this round is 13, I believe. 13 is our score. We were so close. I told y'all, yeah, a lot of people did have it at 2. 10 people voted for hashtag 2. Do not go anywhere. We will be playing more games after this, but our final score for that round was a 13, meaning the message we get from Wavelength themselves, the creators of Wavelength, is... what do we get for a 13? We got so close! So close was the message. Very nice. So close. Y'all live with some real respectful people. What's that? What is that in reference to? Am I being respectful? Well, chat, we are starting from the top. Hopefully, we're going to beat 13 this time. That is a very easy score to beat. We have 7 cards trying to beat 13. Live, not live. Live, not live. It happens. Sometimes I can't read. Live as in cohabit. Oh, I understand. You guys live with some respectful people who replace the gosh dang toilet paper. I understand now. Yeah. TikTok kicks me off. It sucks. TikTok is a horrible, no good platform. I'm going to drink some pickle juice in the meantime. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We were kicked out of the live. Now we are back. One more sip of pickle juice. Welcome back. We're going to be running another card this time. You're starting from the top. Looks like a person, doesn't look like a person. Interesting. You're talking about toilet paper too much. Yeah. TikTok booted us for the toilet paper talk. You guys giving hints to me this time? Do Broguish drink pickle juice? Welcome, Blimby. Yeah. Obviously. Did you not see me just do that, Blimby? Was there like an interruption in your feed or something? Blue 4 right there is what we're aiming for. Looks like a person, does not look like a person. You guys are giving hints to me, so I can set the red dial right onto that blue 4. Looks like a person, does not look like a person. I will give a moment for everyone to get in. Closing up the board. Mark, you may look. We back. We do. You kept crashing for me. I'm sorry to hear that. A platypus, BoJack Horseman. I feel like that doesn't look like a person. A platypus in particular. When I see a platypus, I do not go, that is a human. A dog, Groot. Well, Groot is humanoid. But a dog is not. In fact, a dog is pretty gosh darn far to does not look like a person. Because it looks like a dog. The front of cars. A labradoodle. Surely this is really far to does not look like a person, right? You guys are giving me the front of a car, a labradoodle. I don't know. Labradoodles, like, when a dog stands up on its hind legs and looks all, like, ominous and scary and shit, it does kind of look like a person. Exclamation point, unrip. Yeah. I'll call it a 17. Because when dogs stand up on their hind legs, they do look like people. Front of cars, I swear. I would call that like a 19 or 20. So if it's 19 or 20, I will accept front of cars as the hint I should have gone with. Hey! Oh, whoa! That is our first floor in a while. Holy moly. Very nice. Chat, in this game mode, whenever we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points, but the benefit instead is we get to take a bonus card and add it to the stack, extending the game. We would have been at 6 cards remaining. Because that 4 worth 3 points, we're instead at 7 cards remaining. Very nice. Bunko. In this chat, we call it a bunko whenever we score 4. Good answer, good answer. Rip the likes. What were the likes at? The likes were at 20,000, right? I'll give you guys a plus 20,000 bonus for the likes, where that means if we get to 30,000 likes, we'll do the bonus game with headbands. So if you guys want bonus content, feel free to hit the like button. It does help us out. Feels bad versus feels good. Thank you, Mark. Of course. I do want to be fair. Feels bad versus feels good. I'm giving y'all the hints this time. This is glitching like hell. I am sorry to hear that. You can try closing out the app and reopening it. It might be a problem on your end more so than a problem on our end. Same here. It's not glitching for me. I don't see it. Okay, if you're getting glitches, I know there's a lot of internet problems happening across the US right now, so you might just unfortunately fall into one of those categories. Feels bad versus feels good. I'm vibing. Thank goodness. Feels bad versus feels good. Let's see, the hint I am going to go with for y'all. I'm going to go with, this is an interesting one. I'm going to say being outside. Feels bad versus feels good. I'm restarting the poll right now. Y'all get to vote starting at this moment by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Being outside was the hint. I'm UK based, big ripped, TikTok just hates us. Yeah. Also, Heather with a relaxed goose, thank you so much. Hashtag followed by your answer. Your hint is being outside for feels bad versus feels good. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Oh, shit. The poll option broke. Let's see. Am I able to fix the poll while live? I guess that will be the test. Hashtag followed by the number. I see a lot of hashtag 14s. You have to process all the numbers in your head. Unfortunately, that does seem to be the case. Hashtag 14 is what I'm processing in my mindscape as the answer being. Feels bad versus feels good, being outside. Let's see how we did. Guys, it's cold outside. Outside sucks. It's windy and cold and horrible. That is a miss, unfortunate. It happens. Mark is not permitted to leave the studio under any circumstances. That is actually correct. Yes. We didn't know the weather. It happens. We are down to 6 cards remaining, score of 3. You guys are giving the hints to me this time around. What the hell, Mark? Don't what the hell me, Board Ghost. What the hell to your what the hell? Cringe versus funny. Okay. Is chain there? You just can't see it. Yeah. Just off screen, there's a large chain connected to me that keeps me tethered to the studio. All right. I'm closing my eyes. Chat, you may look. The blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. Cringe to funny. New year, new memes. Just kidding, more Big Chungus. Cringe to funny. Closing up the board. Mark, you may look. Did the goal reset? What I was saying was I'm taking into account that there were 20,000 likes on the previous live before it booted us. If we get to 30,000 likes, we'll be doing the bonus game of headbands. So you got dad jokes, comedians, this live. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It was on the cringe side. Amateur comedian sets. That's an interesting one. People falling down. That's funny. Amateur comedian sets versus general comedians versus dad jokes. New background? No. This is a old classic background. You might be used to seeing us on Twitch. Dark humor. Dr. Donut licking emote. That's funny. That is funny. I don't know. If I'm thinking comedians, right? In general, they are funny, but every once in a while you see a comedic set that's just cringe. It's just hard to sit through. Dad jokes, they're funny. They're funny at times, but can also be a little bit cringe. I think it's middling, right? I'm going to call it 12. I'm going to call it 12, but towards the funny side. This live, Mark. What the hell, Natalie? Doubling down on it. Ooh, dead center. That is still worth 2 points because we do it based off of where the dial is. That is worth 2. We are at score of 5 right now. Dead center between cringe and funny. Apparently this live is dead center between cringe and funny. Apparently. That was a great guess. Yeah. Mark Thoreau. What the hell? Mark Thoreau for this? For saying comedians are funny? I don't know. I don't feel like this is a Mark Thoreau. I am closing it up. Chat, I'm giving y'all the hints this time. Poll's still kind of borked, so we're just gonna run it vibes base. I felt it was mid from open mic. That's fair. Would make a bad Doctor Who, would make a good Doctor Who. Oh, this is such a funny card to be doing with nobody to play off of. This is such a funny card to run solo. I waited till it was out to reveal. I would consider it cheating all. Deactivate and activate the source. In OBS. I'm gonna cook with this. Deactivate and activate the source. I don't know. I'll figure it out later, Board Ghost. Would make a bad Doctor Who, would make a good Doctor Who. Closing up the board, spinning it around. Mark, I appreciate you going live for us today and doing live alone so we can enjoy. Yo, thank you, Anna. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad to be putting out content for y'all. TikTok source in social stream. I'll do my best. All right. Chat, would make a bad Doctor Who, would make a good Doctor Who. My hint to you is going to be... My hint to you is going to be... Shit, this is such a difficult card. I'm going to say Chris Hemsworth. Would make a bad Doctor Who, would make a good Doctor Who. My hint to you is Chris Hemsworth. No pressure, Marcus. But now I feel pressured. Has he watched Doctor Who? Of course I've watched Doctor Who. Of course. I've watched the 9th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, the 11th Doctor, some of the 12th Doctor, and then I stopped after that. Your hint is Chris Hemsworth. Hashtag followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Hashtag followed by the number. Literal sense or as an actor? I'm not supposed to give you hints, but I assumed as an actor, right? Right or not? We're not assuming that this guy is just hopping in a phone booth and traveling the cosmos. Did someone say Doctor Who? I did, and I said Chris Hemsworth. Seen a lot of 5s, some 6s, some 7s, some 13s. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Hello, Mork. Hello, Tom. Welcome in. Glad you're here. You'd be a terrible doctor as everyone giving teens. It happens. It happens. All right, I'm going to even it out. I saw a lot of 5s. I saw a lot of like 4s or 5s and then a lot of teens. So I'm going to even it out and say 5. This is what I'm feeling the chat saying. Right. Locked in. Let's see how we did. Hey! Very nice. I did not cheat there. I genuinely did not remember where the placement was. So 5 is just the option that I was seeing that a lot of people were saying. Very nice. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth, terrible. You do not want him as the Doctor. I would not enjoy that. If they announced new Doctor Who and it was fucking Chris Hemsworth, I'm out. Bunko. Very nice. Well, chat, in this game mode, whenever we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points, but the benefit is we get to take a bonus card and add it to the stack, extending the game. We are at 6 cards remaining. Would have been at 5 cards remaining if it was not for that 4. Score of 8 right now, I do believe. I say Chris Hemsworth's. Yeah. He would not be a good doctor. He's a fine actor, not a good doctor. No, I'm not gonna run this. I'm not gonna run that card with no one else to play off of here. Smokes to Vapes, classic custom card. Smokes to Vapes. This is one of our most popular custom cards when it comes to TikToks we've made. Mark, what does a 4 do? I missed it. I can't re-explain. I'm sorry. All right, you guys give the hints to me this time. Smokes to Vapes. This is a very vibes-based card. I am opening up the board. Chat, you may look on the spectrum of Smokes to Vapes. The blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. Smokes to Vapes. You guys got to give me a hint to get me to put the red dial right onto that blue 4 that you were seeing. Closing up the board, Mark, you may look. Joe Campbell's brother, John Campbell. Boomers, construction workers, Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford's pretty darn far on the smoke side. Construction workers? There are some new age construction workers that do be vaping. Snoop Dogg, but with his family. Munchies. France people. France people, you say. I think that's pretty gosh darn far to the smoke side. 50-year-old grandparents. Reggae music. Okay, I mean, this is pretty far to the smoke side. I'm going to take it up a 1. I'm going to set it to 1 right here out of respect for the new age construction workers. I'm locked in. Oh, that is a 2. Unfortunate. We're aiming for the 3. Aiming for the 3. I should have ticked it up more out of respect for those new age construction workers. Electricians, that would have got me there. Because electricians, they know how to rewire the vape. Don't forget Joe's brother clue. I should have considered Joe Camel's brother. 3 is hard to get. It is. Alrighty, that is 2 points, taking us to a score of 10 with 4 cards remaining. Very nice. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, please do feel free to give us a follow. It really does help out the channel, and we do appreciate you. So if you're not currently following and you'd like to see more, feel free to hit the follow button. Endangered species to overpopulate D species. Okay. All right. I'm giving the hints to y'all this time. I'm giving the hints to y'all. Endangered species to overpopulate D species. Hello, where are we located today? East Coast. We're always located. We are always located in the East Coast. If you're asking about the setup, we're in the kitchen as opposed to the normal studio. Catch us on Twitch for our normal setup. Endangered species to overpopulated species. Closing up the board, spinning it around. Chat, you may look. Endangered species to overpopulated species. Detroit. Yeah, we are located in Detroit. My hint is going to be coral reefs. Coral reefs is the hint. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Hashtag followed by the number. Your hint is coral reefs. D species. Yeah, do you think it's an endangered species or overpopulate D species? It's an interesting one. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Your hint is coral reefs. Seeing some 4s, some 6s, some 7s, some 7s, some 3s. I do need to just estimate what the top answer is. I do apologize for that. He said it. He said 6-7. Get him. Hashtag followed by the number you'd like to set the dial to. Was definitely tempted to hashtag Mork. Mute Mark. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm seeing some 6s coming in, ticking us up. All right. I think we're going to lock in there on hashtag 6. That is the main number I'm seeing right now. Endangered species to overpopulate D species. Your hint was coral reefs. Oh, we're aiming for 3. 3 is the number we were aiming for. That is 0 points. Unfortunately, I am sorry. Coral reefs be dying. I guessed 3, OMG. A lot of people did guess 3. I was seeing a good few 3s in chat. He could have picked my 3. Look, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best here. I'm sorry. All right. Let's generate the next card. We have 3 cards remaining. Score of 13? All right. Something like that. We are going to do casual to formal. You guys are giving me the hints this time. It's Cheat Monday, too. It is. I didn't know how bad the reefs were. Yeah, so, sunblock kills coral reefs, just so you know. So anytime you have a high tourist population and just a lot of humans in the water, it will inherently kill the coral reefs that are nearby. Snorkeling expeditions to see coral reefs tend to be horrific for the well-being of said coral reefs because of the fact that people wearing sunblock and just human skin oils in general are very bad for the coral. How come y'all not live on Twitch? Because it's a TikTok day. Colleen. Casual to formal. Chapel Roan's mermaid. PJ Day, joggers, PJs. Seeing a lot of PJs. So PJs, that seems pretty casual to me, right? You're not going out on the town in PJs to a fine dining establishment. Movie night in your bedroom, J-O-ing. J-O-ing's pretty formal, I would say. Birthday suits, pocket eggs. Okay, are you guys pushing me towards maxed out casual? Is it going to be maxed out casual for pajamas? Or is it going to be ticked up Benny? Because people do wear pajamas, like, out in public. Birthday suit is a different matter, but home clothes, sleeping, where's Corey? So a big storm hit the East Coast. We left Corey outside, and he died. So there's no more Corey. Asleep, underwear, they should, though, hospital gown. Okay, all right, you guys are convincing me. I'm just going to say maxed out. I'm going to say absolutely maxed out casual. Okay, I think that is on the zero. I think we do count those. Hey, very nice. Pajamas are, in fact, maxed out casual. Very nice. In this game mode, whenever we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points, but the benefit instead is you get a bonus card added to the stack, extending the game. Would have been at 2 cards remaining. We're instead at 3 cards remaining with a score of 17, I do believe. Bunko! Can you give us 3 clues since you get like 50, lol? Maybe. We'll see. Restarting the poll. Let's see what we're going to do here. We are going to do boring person to fun person. I'm going to give you guys up to 3 clues. Yeah, so you should get some more clues. Okay, all right. Whatever. I'll give you guys extra clues. Boring person to fun person. Blue 4 right there is what we're aiming for. I need to think of 3 gosh dang clues to give you guys, I guess. Boring person to fun person. Okay. Spinning it around. Chat, you may look. I'm giving you guys 3 hints, so they can be stupid. They can be stupid hints. First hint I'm going to give you, Tom Petty. Tom Petty is my first hint. Second hint I'll give you, who's that ginger? Who's that famous ginger? He don't miss. He wrote A-Team. No, not Mark. Carrot Top, yeah. No, it's not Mark. No, different ginger. Ed Sheeran, thank you. Second hint, Ed Sheeran. Final hint I'll give you, Natalie Portman. Those are your 3 hints. You got Ed Sheeran, Natalie Portman, Tom Petty. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like to set the dial to. Hashtag followed by the number. Based off boring person to fun person, your hints being Tom Petty, Ed Sheeran, Natalie Portman. Okay, seeing some 13s. Ed Sheeran brought me down to 10. We got some Ed Sheeran haters in chat. What the hell? Guys, he was in the Class A team. Stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18. Ed Sheeran, Natalie Portman. Not bad to be boring. That is fair. I prefer Carrot Top. Carrot Top isn't specific enough. That's the issue. There's many Carrot Tops. Only one Ed Sheeran. Seeing some hashtag 11s, some hashtag 13s. It looks like it's evening out to like a 12 right now, is what I would put that at. Getting in your votes, we're going to be ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to call that 12. Of the guesses I saw, I'm going to call that a 12. Mark doesn't know Carrot Top. What the hell? Hey, we're aiming for 13. Very nice. 13 is what we're aiming for. That is 3 points, taking us to a score of 20 with 2 cards remaining. Also, yes, please do not spam. If you say your answer once, we will see it. Boring person to fun person. Ed Sheeran was, in fact, a little bit of a fun person, you know? I could probably hold a conversation with Ed Sheeran. I'd imagine. Next card we're going to do, you guys are giving me the hints. Swipe left versus swipe right. Oh, golly. This is Tinder, so swipe left is bad, swipe right is good. Natalie Portman, she's a little overhyped, you know. She's a fun person, but a little bit overhyped. Blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. You guys are giving me the hints for swipe left, which is bad, versus swipe right, which is good. You're on the Tinder. You are seeing someone's profile. Are you going to swipe left or swipe right? That is the question. Closing up the board. Mark, you may look. Your stepdad, your sibling, profile says apolitical, your second cousin. Okay, if Colleen is saying your second cousin, how do I think Colleen feels about incest? I think that's a swipe left. Politician, well, Andrew Evans, that's where you're making a mistake. So if they're a politician, that means I can get the inside scoop. I can be an espionage. I think Colleen is generally against incest. Your good-looking cousin? What the fuck kind of hint is that? Okay, your good-looking cousin. Well, that gives me ticked up to like a 2. You know, cousin's a 0, but the good-looking cousin, maybe that's a 2. Ex's coworker. Is it a hot coworker? Good answer. I'm locking in 2. I think an attractive cousin is gonna land me on a 2. No one clip that. Hey! Very nice. That is a perfect 4. W, good-looking cousins. A gorgeous cousin. Actually, that says a ginormous cousin. We're not getting into weird kinks here, okay? In this game mode, whenever we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points, but instead the benefit is we can take a bonus card and add it to the stack, extending the game. Good answer. Oh, alrighty then. Let's see. Oh, I need to check my phone real quickly. Okay, let's see. Next card we are going to run is going to be... Oops. Sorry, it's stutter stepping. No, new card, please. 2 cards remaining, score of 23. Boring topic to fascinating topic. Oh, I hate this card. Garfield. Hell yeah. We got that Garf on the board. W. Morgan for giving me that Garfield. Brother or sister-in-law would be a good hint for swipe left. I can see it. I suppose. We are cooking. We are. Boring topic, fascinating topic, blue 4. The only I can see is what we're aiming for. I'm going to give you guys up to 3 hints if you just thread dial right onto that blue 4. Boring topic to fascinating topic. Spinning it around, chat, you may look. Boring topic, fascinating topic. My hint... Boring topic, fascinating topic. My hint to you is going to be the World Cup. Soccer World Cup. Football, if you're British.
World Cup is the hint. Boring topic to fascinating topic. Y'all get to vote by typing hashtag followed by the number you would like to vote for. Strong 15, seeing some 16, some hashtag zeros. Your hint is the World Cup. Cups of Mediocre saying, what? Which I like to interpret as them being a really big fan of the World Cup and thoroughly insulted by the amount of low numbers we're getting. Being discussed by Americans or Europeans, I can't specify. I cannot specify. Your hint is World Cup. True mark, multi-hint was the agreement. Okay, all right, I'll give you multiple hints. World Cup was the first hint. Second hint I'm going to give you is going to be the Andromeda Galaxy. That's your second hint. Yeah, World Cup and the Andromeda Galaxy. And the final hint I'm going to give you is going to be... it's going to be... Kelvin. The temperature. The temperature scale Kelvin. Hashtag followed by your answers. Your answers are World Cup, Kelvin, and Andromeda Galaxy. Think that's interesting? Maybe? What do we think? Alright, I'm seeing some 14s, some 20s. So different, clue to clue. L. Alright, I'm gonna even out what I'm seeing and say hashtag 14. Not that it matters, because we're aiming for 18. Not remotely close to what we're aiming for. Yeah, guys, I think it's a little interesting. I don't know. I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but when people start talking about the World Cup, I'm interested to hear what they have to say. There's a lot of history to it. The Andromeda Galaxy, super cool. Our nearest galaxy, Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin. Temperature scale, 0 degrees Kelvin, absolute 0. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. One card remaining. Unfortunately, chat, I am autistic. Dome trivia maxed out. Don't bring up dome trivia. Cringe to funny. Okay, whatever. We'll run it again. We ran this card before, but we'll run it again. Okay, same bestie. Guys, I really like the Andromeda Galaxy. No, you have a spicy brain. That's the nicest way you could phrase that, Heather. I love Celsius so much. It's my favorite reparative scale. Shut up. All right, blue 4 right there is what we're aiming for. We're moving on. We're not talking about the Andromeda Galaxy anymore. We're doing cringe to funny. Blue 4 right there is what we're aiming for. You guys are giving me hints, so I can place the red dial right onto that blue 4. Closing up the board. Mark, you may look. Like the scientific unit of measurement? Yes, Kelvin. Ape kib. Cringe to funny ape kibble. I'm gonna say that's pretty middle. It's not cringe or funny. It's merely the meta. Liking Kelvin. Shut up, Natalie. Shut up. It's a cool system. What can I say? Man twice your age hitting on you. Is that funny or cringe? It's cringe for them to do that, but from my perspective as I'm being hit on, it's kind of funny, right? I'm like, ha, this loser. What was the hint? You guys giving me the hints. Wonderland system. No. Okay, it's just cringe. It's not funny. You can't just tell people to shut up. Shut up, A. All right, I'm going to say man twice your age hitting on you is pretty cringe. Unfortunately, ape kibble, I guess, is going on the cringe side. IDK the number. Pick me girls / guys. That's a little cringe. Wait! Says I'm geeked. Wait! I am waiting. Drunk guys, a little cringe. Okay, I'm going to say there is some humor to these things that are being listed, but it's pretty cringy, you know? Think of like a millennial. I'm glad I waited. I'll call that a 5. I'm locked in there. Hey! Hey, nice. Okay, we count those. That is a 4. That is a 4. Very nice. In this game mode, whenever we score a 4, it is only worth 3 points, but the benefit is we get a bonus card added to the stack, extending the game. We would have been at 0 cards remaining. Game over. Dunzo. But instead, we are at 1 remaining. Very nice. Score of 23. We're actually doing pretty good right now. Bunko, indeed. We call that a bunko around here. In this bunko parlor, we refer to that as a bunko. Casual to form one, we've ran that one already. Let's see, what else we got? What else we got? Struggle meal to bougie meal. Okay, I'm giving you guys the hints this time. Chat, do we understand? Do we understand what this card means? There's been some history for this card of people being like, I don't understand what this means. This doesn't make sense. Struggle meal is when you're struggling and it's not very it's very cost effective for you to eat this. Bougie meal is when you got those dollar bills and you're willing to spend. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. I am mixing up the board. Ramen to prime rib. Alexis, that's actually a great way to decipher it. Struggle meal to bougie meal. Blue 4 that only I can see right now is what we are aiming for. I'm closing it up. Okay. Struggle meal to bougie meal. My hint to you is going to be struggle meal to bougie meal. My hint to you is going to be McDonald's sugar packet. This free package of sugar you get at McDonald's, that's your meal. Is that a struggle meal or a bougie meal? Seeing some 1s coming in, seeing some 0s, some 2s, all the way to struggle. They're free, so hashtag 0. Saw Jeremy saying 0. I'll put a lot of weight into Jeremy's vote since I don't have the official poll going right now. Pure bougie. They got some nice sugar packets. What can I say? All right, I'm seeing an overwhelming hashtag 0. Multiple hints. Fine. McDonald's ketchup packets. Gumball under desk. Wait, we have to hashtag or no? It doesn't matter. The poll's not running. The poll is broke. I'm sorry. I'm doing it based off vibes. All right, we're going for 0. I'm seeing so many 0s right now. It is only fair. Hey, very nice. That is a 4. Good answer, chat. McDonald's sugar packet is in fact a struggle meal. If you're making those big dollars, you are not stealing Wawa sugar packets. Very good. Taking us to a score of 26. Not bad at all. Do love me some sugar. Indeed. Bowl of shug. Alright, big old bowl of shug. Alright. We have 1 card remaining. Because we keep on getting these 4s, we keep on going. Hot to cold. You guys are giving me the hints this time. On a scale of hot to cold, sugar cubes. Well, the sugar cubes, that's a little bougie. That's a little bougie. We're talking cubes here. Even big dollars need sugar. Mark with the good hints for once. What the hell? What the hell? Why am I catching strays? I'm working my ass off doing a solo stream for you guys, putting on content just for y'all, all by my lonesome, and I'm still catching strays. This is fucked up. Blue 4 right there is what we are aiming for. Hot to cold. Yes and your no. In and you're out. Hot and cold. You guys giving me hints this time. I'm going to be setting the dial. It's in between 2 numbers. Joey King. All right. Let's see. Is it now lined up to a number? I'll wait for y'all's confirmation. I moved it a little bit. Is it lined up to a number? Yes. Wonderful. Thank you, I'm geeked. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. All right. Joey King. Pretty hot, I would say. I would say that's the hot side. Discount buffet. That's a creative hint. So it's a buffet, so it's going to be hot, but it's discounted, so maybe it's not super hot. Leftover. Well, leftovers are cold. I don't know. Leftovers. That takes me to the cold side. Body temperature. That runs hot. I'd call that like a 6 for body temperature. What's body temperature? It's like 90s, right? 90 degrees is body temperature. My room. On my way. I will determine the temperature. What the fuck did Jeremy say? Earth, sun, in the grand scheme of things. Fuck. I'm gonna call that a 6. I'm locking in 6 here. Sandwich has been sat in place for a while. What the hell are these hints? But how far are the stars? Hans, I've been asking this. All right, solely for the sake of how far the stars are, I'm going to call that a 7. We locked? We good? Whoa! Oh, shit! Respect for the stars got us there. Good job. Good job, everyone. The power of the stars. W Mark, hell yeah. The power of shadows. Chat, in this game mode, whenever we score 4, it's only worth 3 points, but instead the benefit is you get to take a bonus card and add to the stack, extending the game. We would have been out of cards. 0. Game over. Dunzo. But because of this 4, worth 3 points, we instead have 1 card remaining. Score of 29. Andromeda greater than World Cup. Shut up. Shut up. It was a fine hint. Guys, the Andromeda Galaxy and the World Cup are both kind of interesting. All right, 1 card remaining. Let's make it count. Ordinary to extraordinary. Whoa, Andromeda Galaxy. Brings back fun memories of the forest speeches. Yeah, yeah. I've missed doing the forest speeches, guys. I've been playing too much Codenames. All right, lining up there. Ordinary to extraordinary. What the frick? Euros are better than the World Cup. Like the dollar? Like the currency? Ordinary to extraordinary. My hint. Chat, feel me out on this one. Feel me out on this one. I'm gonna say copper. Copper is your hint. Ordinary to extraordinary. Did somebody say Europe? Banhated. Euro is the European football tournament just for the EU countries. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Chat, your hint is copper on ordinary to extraordinary. I will give you up to 3 hints. Up to 3 hints. My next hint for you is going to be concrete. I don't know if that helps you or not. Concrete is your next answer. And your final hint, I said I'd give you 3. Final hint is going to be balsa wood. Ordinary to extraordinary. Your hints are copper, concrete, and balsa wood. What was the first hint? Copper. Copper was the first. Don't question mark me. Don't question mark me. What the hell? Ban Colleen. All right, we're getting a wide variety of answers here. Leaning towards ordinary, it seems. Seeing some 6s, some 3s. I question mark. Come on, guys. Come on. You don't think copper is a little extraordinary? Just a little? Maybe some whimsy? Copper is neutral 10. All right. I'm seeing so many 6s and 3s. I'm gonna even that out to a 5. I'm gonna call it a 5. Okay. It's middle. It's middling. It's middling. Come on, guys. It's copper. Copper's kind of a fascinating element. You know, it's when I roll it to a job site. Come on, you had it. You had the correct answer. Don't come on me, Mark. You're done, guys. Come on. You're saying copper's ordinary up until you roll up to a job site and see some scrap copper. Then that's pretty extraordinary. Mark, you were tisming us. Come on, guys. Concrete's really fascinating, guys. They build dams and buildings out of concrete. They have to pour it and have it set and harden while forming a structure. Is that not like really cool? Mark, you have to specify modern day concrete? Hell no, I don't. Hell no, I don't have to specify modern day concrete. And in fact, ancient concrete is even more fascinating than modern day concrete. Different setup. Indeed, Mackenzie. This is the kitchen setup that we do for TikTok. Final score, 29. Do not go anywhere. The game is not over. The message we get for scoring a 29 is maxed out, off the charts, head exploding emoji, head exploding emoji, head exploding emoji. 3 JFKs. Ordinary does mean not so cool, just ordinary. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that much. Sorry. Colleen, our chatter, texted me saying Among Us, and I don't know what that's in reference to. Isn't coppers pennies and concrete sidewalks? Yeah, and is that not fascinating? Is that not fascinating to be like, whoa, they made the penny out of this? The recently retired coin, the penny? Is that not a fascinating topic? Colleen demoted to chatter. They're in chat. I don't know what to say besides the fact they are in chat. You were looking at your phone, says Colleen. Our pennies are only copper plated now. Fascinating to me. Chat, we have surpassed 50,000 likes on this live. 20,000 from the previous live, 20,000 from previous, and now over 30,000 here. Meaning we are going to do a solo round of Guess Who. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So I am going to think of a person, and I will answer y'all's yes or no questions. Let's see. I don't think I have paper to write it down. At least not with me right now. I have a Post-it note. It's glitching. Sorry, chat. We're cooked. Come on, I haven't even picked out a person yet. Hold on. Let me find a pen. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Ein Moment bitte. All right. I got a pencil. I can write down my person. We are going to do a rousing game of Guess Whom. Not anime. Chord prayer. No anime or Pokemon. Fine. I won't do anime or Pokemon. Who am I gonna do if not anime? Shit, I love anime. Okay, I got someone. All right, chat, I have someone written down. Y'all get to ask yes or no questions to narrow down who we got. Real? Yes, they are real. Not anime. They're not anime. Real person? Yes, they are real. I'm going to be, this is going to be a little bit delayed. Obama? No, not Obama. Alive? Yes. Male? Yes. Woman? No. Are they hot? Yeah. Ed Sheeran? No. Is it a friend of yours? No, it is not. Politician? No. Actor? No. White? Yes. It is a white male who is alive. Over 50? I think so. Hold on. It is not an actor. Sorry, Jeremy. What the? Sorry, Jeremy sent me a photo of Big Chungus in Among Us saying a Chungus. Bald? Bald? Are they? Hold on. I need to Google this to get the age. Yes, they are above 50. Hugh Jackman? No. Brunette? Yeah, I think. Bald? No. On TV? In a sense? In a sense, they are. Would Weird Al have their phone number? I'll actually say probably. I will answer probably to that. Streamer? No. Singer? No. Daniel Craig? No. Commercials? No. Politician? No. It is not Daniel Craig. No. They're not an actor, but they are associated with TV, for sure. Famous among moms? Yeah. I'll say yes. Director, yes. Yes, they are a director. Povenmire, good guess, but no. Steve Harvey, no. They are a director. Oh, God, shut up, Jeremy. It's fine. Dallas with the heart me. Thank you. Steven Spielberg, no. Simon Cowell, no. Simon Cowell's a good pool, but no. They're a director of television. Guy who's originally offered the poop emoji for the Emoji Movie, no. Sir Isaac McKellen, no. Jude Apatow, no. Quentin Tarantino, no. Seth MacFarlane, no. But good guesses. Get Out Guy, no. Tarantino, no. Russell T. Davis, good pull, but no. We're looking for a white male TV director over 50. Ryan Reynolds, no. Larry David. Come on, guys. This isn't difficult. I didn't give you a hard one. Ryan Murphy, no. David Crane, no. Dave Franco, nope. Ryan Johnson, that is a movie director more so than a TV director. This is a TV director. Duffer Brothers, good guess, but no. David Lynch, amazing. On's got it. It is Vince Gilligan. Vince Gilligan, the director of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and Pluribus. Ons. They got it. It is Vince Gilligan. Good answer. Tim Burton, no. Well, chat. Thank you all for being here. Dallas with the 9 finger hearts. Thank you so much. And with the 15 goats. Thank you so much, Dallas. Genuinely. Ryan Johnson directed 2 episodes of Breaking Bad, yo. Ayo, Ryan Johnson. Directing the show, yo. Lauren Michaels, no. Can we do another round? You know what? Why not? I'll think of another person. Okay, I think I got someone. All right, chat, I have someone written. Y'all can guess yes or no answers to figure out who I got. Obama on the mind. Guess who? It's not Obama. Scrappy Doo, rest in peace. Close. Real? Yes. They are real. Human? Yes. Is it Chia Obama? No. Woman? No. It is man. It is real person. Are they hot? I'll say yes. It is a real male is what you were looking for. James Cameron? No. Actor? No. Alive? Yes. Singer? No. Chris Hansen? Crazy pull, but no. Let's see. Long, tan, and handsome? No. British? No. Model? No. Politician? No. Chris Hansen? No. Kai with the heart, mate. Thank you. Athletes. Athletes interesting. Some people might say yes, but I am going to say no. I'm going to say no. Political, no. Sportsman, no. Famous, yes. Comedian, no. Do you know them? I mean, like, I know of them, but I'm not friends with them in real life. Is it John Cena? It is not. Presenter, I'm gonna say no. There's an argument that can be made for yes, but I'm gonna say no for presenter. A-list, no. Comedian, no. Marty Supreme, no. Musician, nope. Nope, do not deal in music at all. Are they a driver? I mean, I'm sure they can drive a car, if that's what you're asking. Is there sport in the Olympics? Ooh, I don't know the answer to that. Once again, they're not a sports player by traditional means. Let me look that up. Yes. Yes, their sport is in the Olympics. I do believe their sport is in the Olympics. Very rich. They're relatively rich. Older than 35. Pretty sure. Pretty sure they're older than 35. Ping pong? No. Chess player? Yes. Yes. Chess is in the Olympics. Would they kill one person in the trolley problem? Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. Magnus. I'll count it, Hayden. I'll count it. Magnus Carlsen is what we are aiming for. I asked about chess a million years ago. L. Get ignored, Jeremy. The guy with the butt plugs? No, it is not the guy with the butt plugs. That would be Hans Niemann. Hans Niemann, the guy with the butt plugs, was facing Magnus Carlsen when he was accused of having butt plugs up his ass. Marketing sassy on TikTok? Am I? Oh, no, I was just sassy towards Jeremy. that doesn't count. That's not real. The fuck? Yeah, so a little lore for you. Hans Niemann is a young, up-and-coming chess star who's really good. They are in the top 5 players who are alive today. Sorry, I need to solve this CAPTCHA real quick. Hans Niemann, incredibly good at chess, but he faced against Magnus Carlsen in a tournament. Justice for Dallas. Dallas, did you get it first? I'm sorry. But they faced off in a tournament against Magnus Carlsen, and in that tournament, which was broadcasted live, they beat Magnus Carlsen. They won. Now, beating Magnus Carlsen in a tournament is not unheard of by any means. He's not, invincible when it comes to that. But Magnus Carlsen stated that in his match against Hans Niemann, that it was like he was facing a bot. He said it was near inhuman, the move that Hans Niemann was making. Do I think Hans Niemann cheated? I'm going to come out and say it. No, I don't. I really don't think he cheated. But people were accusing him of having aid from a bot. Mark, neither of them are hot. Magnus Carlsen and Vince Gilligan, they got sex appeal. Hot take. It is a hot take. It is a hot take. I'm going to say it. I don't fucking think Hans Niemann cheated. But because those accusations were levied towards him, he had a lot of flack. His name was being brought up in the media as a cheater, which is kind of fucked up in my opinion. And the funny thing is, people were saying, well, how did he cheat? How do you think Hans Niemann cheated? And they're like, well, he was getting his moves from a bot. How was he getting his moves from a bot? Well, somebody off screen during the stream surely must have been inputting the moves that Magnus Carlsen was making into a chess engine, generating what the best move was, and sending that move to Hans Niemann via a vibrating butt plug. Was the leading theory of how he cheated and how the answers were getting to him. FIDE, the company in charge of chess as an entity, started implementing anti-cheating rules. One of them was a metal detector scan that you have to go through before you're approved for the tournament. Classic butt chess, indeed. There's footage of this online. They have the metal detecting wand that they are waving by the various players as they are walking through. When Hans Niemann went through, they double-checked waving the wand over his ass. They double-checked waving the wand, double-taking over his ass, which is the funniest shit in the world. And of course, nothing came up, because in my opinion, Hans Niemann didn't cheat. He just beat Magnus Carlsen because he's good at chess. Bendenkopf. Sounds fun, minus the chess. Come on, guys. Come on. You can't be hating on chess. Chess is so fascinating. OJ does it for love of the game. I do this every time I play against Mark. Considering we play online and it's not necessary for you to do that. I do admire that. Also, it's not a plug. Theories were about specific beads. That is true, Hayden, but I didn't feel the need to specify. You are correct in saying that. I just didn't feel the need to to specify that. It's all the same. Do not misinform the masses. Guys, the funniest thing in the world is, so chess is a really intense game when you watch it live. They have really, really talented commentators who commentate on chess. I'd highly recommend watching some chess live streams from time to time of official tournaments. But sponsors, how do they pay the bills? How do they pay the bills in chess? Well, they need sponsors. And who sponsors a chess tournament, right? That's kind of a weird question because, like, who's going to sponsor them besides how to get better at chess books, right? What's the name of the game? Valorant or whatever isn't going to be sponsoring a chess tournament because there's not an overlap. So they have creative solutions to how they actually pay the bills. My favorite one ever was Airthings is the name of the company. Sponsored a major chess tournament. They're called Airthings. They are basically a air filter, like not really a dehumidifier, but it was a filter for the air. And basically why they were sponsoring the chess tournament is the general argument was, well, if you have high quality air, you're going to think better. You're going to do better in the tournament if you have high quality air. Adam and Eve, no, that wasn't the company. So Airthings was the sponsor of this major chess tournament, and as part of their agreement with the tournament for however much they were paying, they must have been paying so much for this. As part of their agreement, they had air quality sensors installed in all of the players' rooms. So you could see the air quality of the room they were in while they were playing, which is kind of funny. And Magnus Carlsen had one installed. And they were really hyping it up because they wanted to sell the Airthings because that looks better for them as the sponsor owners. It was a virtual event during lockdown. Yes, it was. This was during COVID times. And Magnus Carlsen, during his match, made a blunder. He made a miscalculation, did a bad move, and they go, Magnus Carlsen just blundered, check the air quality, and they pull it up, and it was like 10 is the max. It was at like 7, which is in like the yellow zone, and they go, he blundered the air quality, which is the funniest phrase ever. Magnus Carlsen blundered the air quality. Love seeing all the Twitch regulars here. Yeah, it's a smaller amount today. But glad everyone's here. That's hilarious. Yeah. And at one point, he was getting stressed and overstimulated. And he opened up the window in his apartment and just stuck his head out to get fresh air. And everyone was like, he's going for the fresh air. He needs the air quality. This is why we have the ratings. And they were harping to no end on the fact that he stuck his head out to get fresh air. It's like, this is the difference maker. I hate this TikTok chat. I'm too confused by this app. I understand. That's the excuse from now on when Mark throws. He blundered the air quality. Well, chat, I think that is where we are going to wrap it up for today. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it on this cold, snowed-in Monday where Corey unfortunately died. If we can get some rips in chat for Corey. We left him outside during the snowstorm, and he froze to death. But hopefully he should be back Thursday. That is the goal. Rip Corey. We're getting some rips. Salute. We appreciate you. Thank you, Anna. I know it's just the regulars hanging out right now, but if you happen to not be following, if you would like to see more wavelength, more code names, more headbands, guess who, any of that, please do feel free to give us a follow. It really does help out the channel, and we appreciate you. There is a tram on Mobius strip 5 and 1 person on the other side. Levers. Are you giving me the trolley problem? Also, Heather, thank you so much for the heart puff. Guys, we will see you all soon. We appreciate you. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Oh, inverted Mobius strip, of course. Everyone follow her else. You better be following. Good night, everyone. Goodbye.